Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today what I wanted to talk to you about is a very major topic. It's breaking up with food. So if you want to learn a little bit, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, watch the video and stick around. What's up, you beautiful people? Basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk to you guys about a very crazy topic. It's called breaking up with food. Your whole life you've been heavy and you've had a certain relationship with this food, and this food is slowly killing you and, you know, not doing really good for you, giving you diabetes, giving you, heart problems, high blood pressure. You can't do things that you used to do. Doesn't sound like a really good relationship, does it? So here are some things that you need to do to break up with food. The first thing is, people ask is, well, how do you break up with food? How do you change the way that you perceive food? And basically that's just it. You have to change the way that you see food. Does cookies and cakes and all that, do they taste good? Yeah, they taste really good. But do they also make you sick? And I'm not saying don't ever stop. Yes, will I ever have a piece of cake? Sure, I'll have a piece of cake. I'm just not going to eat the entire cake. You don't want to do that. I mean, I was 375 pounds, and I didn't want to be controlled by food anymore. I was 375 pounds. I was pre-diabetic. I was, I had high blood pressure. I couldn't move around. If you see my first video, the difference is amazing. I'm down 115 pounds now. I feel much better. I did have problems, if you saw my other videos, from the sleeve and my gallbladder and things like that. But slowly I'm starting to eat again. But I'm starting to also learn that food is something that doesn't need to control you. It doesn't need to, it's not an emotional support crutch. If you're sad, you eat a thing of ice cream, or, it's like comfort food. And you have to find out something different to substitute that. Whether it is something good to eat, or if it's something completely different. One thing that you can do is start working out. Every time, you're depressed, or, you feel like this, do me a little favor. Give yourself 5 minutes. Wait 5 minutes before you eat that, that cookie or what, that cake or anything bad for you. Wait 5 minutes. And then see if you can get through that 5 minutes. And then after that 5 minutes, say, well, I just waited that 5 minutes. I really don't need it now. Or, go for a walk. Try to get your mind off of it, because it's all up here. And it gives you something to, a little bit of comfort, and you have to change your thought pattern. That's what this whole thing is about. You need to be focused. It was killing you. Were you got to look at it also as, it gave you satisfaction to eat that cookie or that cake, but that gave you just a moment of satisfaction. Where you're miserable being heavy, so you can't do certain things. So you have to outweigh. It's like, do I want that, 5 minutes of, oh, this tastes great, and my brain is saying, oh, this is amazing, I feel great about myself, and then later you're feeling gross because of what you did. The one thing that you need to do is start slow. Okay, and there's a lot of people, and diets fail for people, because what they do is they they go cold turkey and they just, oh, I'm not going to eat this, I'm not going to eat this, I'm not going to eat this. No, it's when you go to the store, or you go to, say, I don't know, say McDonald's or something. I mean, don't get 2 Big Macs. Don't get, a large fry. Start cutting back slowly. Instead of, the 2 Big Macs, get 1 Big Mac. And then, instead of a large fry and, soda, go do a small. Do it in moderation. That's the main key. And don't deprive yourself of the things that you really, really want, because then you feel like when you cheat, it's like, well, I've been doing so well. Okay, yeah, you've been doing so well, but also you can't beat yourself up for screwing up. Um, you know, Instead of eating a whole box of mac and cheese, just have a small cup. Give yourself that taste and that satisfaction, but don't overdo it. Like I said, when I was, at my heaviest, I would go to McDonald's and I would get a Big Mac, a quarter pounder with cheese, a large fry, and a large drink. I think about that now, and that literally makes me sick, because I couldn't even fathom eating all that food right now. And then I look at the food differently, and I look at yeah, it tastes good, but what is it doing to me inside? Yeah, your brain and your taste, is like, oh, this is so good. But the rest of your body is saying, no, it's not good. So that's the one thing that you got to learn. It's like, cut your calories back. When you have, say you're doing 1,000-calorie diet a day. Well, my God, when you're going to McDonald's or something like that, you're eating your entire day in one sitting. So, like I said, just try to cut it back. If you're going to, and you want to do McDonald's, okay, don't go 5 times a week. Go maybe, once every 2 months. I take my son out. We still go to McDonald's and stuff like that. What I do, though, is I'll get just a hamburger, a cheeseburger, and I take off the bun. I still eat, that. But I don't overdo it anymore, because I don't want it to control me. A main thing also is soda. Soda, if you look at any of the studies of how much soda you actually drink, it's just full of sugar. And you might as well just go to the store, get a big bag of sugar, and just down it. It's amazing. I'm 5 months post-op, and I haven't had any soda at all, and I don't miss it. I drink, my Mios or my Crystal Lights and water, and I'm fine with that. I got to the point where I'm almost 50 years old, and I said to myself, there has to be a change. I can't, the last 20 years I've been heavy, and I've been held back by what I want to do, and why I've been held back by is food. And, saying breaking up with food, it's like a relationship, because if you're in a horrible relationship where, somebody treats you badly, or, hits you, or, makes fun of you, or so, you don't want to be in that relationship. Well, food is the exact same thing. It's, it's basically telling you, oh, it's okay, yeah, do this, and then eat whatever you want, and you're not going to have any consequences. And no, you're not feeling well, and you're slowly killing yourself. And a lot of people don't see that when they're obese. You are killing yourself. You're killing yourself slowly. You're taking yourself out of the equation of your family and everything like that. So you don't want to do that. Look back at a time when you used to eat a lot. Like I said with McDonald's, like I look back at that and I'm disgusted with it. I'm like, oh my God, how can I physically have eaten all that food. Yeah, did it taste good? But it wasn't a good outcome when you can't tie your own shoes, and you know what I'm talking about. And somebody always said, oh, I slipped up. I need to get back on track. But I'll start again on Monday. Or, no. If you screw up, that's fine. Everybody screws up. But you have to take the time to get back on track. Somebody had said to me, now is the time to make a difference. So, yes, you screw up. Don't hold yourself so accountable that you're like, oh, I screwed up. I'll restart on Monday. Well, okay, it's Friday, so Friday you're gonna screw up. Saturday you're gonna do. Sunday you're gonna screw up. No, own up to what you did and follow through. That's the only way you're gonna do this. And for people who sit there and say that the bariatric surgery is the easy way out, I'm gonna tell you right now, there is nothing easy about bariatric surgery. Nothing. It's a major life change. If you're not committed to doing what you're supposed to do, which means following what the doctor says to eat, exercise, taking all your vitamins and doing what you're supposed to do, don't do this. This is not a quick and easy fix. This is a major surgery. It's a major ordeal that your body goes through. I'm on. It's to the point. I like these support forums, but I want to get off of them too because these people just drive me absolutely insane. They're asking questions like, "How long after surgery can I have fried chicken again?" Come on, people! Like, are you serious? It's like, do you really want to change? Do you really want to feel better about yourself? Then you have to make that decision to do that. It's like, oh, I had the surgery, but, Christmas time, I pigged out and I ate all this stuff and I drank all this stuff. Well, there's nobody to blame but yourself. But if you do it in moderation, it's fine. That's the one thing, and the thing and the key is moderation. Don't deprive yourself of something, because then that'll just make you angry, and it'll make you angry against the tool that you've been given. And you don't want that. You want to be able to use the tool the proper way. So if you're craving something, eat a small piece of it, but then do something to fix that. So say, you did have that cookie or those things. Don't wait till Monday to start again. Get off your ass and go for a walk, or walk an extra mile. Say, okay, you know what? I screwed up, but you know what? I'm not going to let this control me. And that's what it all comes down to, is who's in charge, you or the food? And like I said before, if you do not have the mental capacity to say no to yourself, then do not get this surgery. Do not do it, because all you're doing is you're wasting money, you're wasting time, you're wasting resources. If you're serious about it, and there's a ton of people out there who look fantabulous, they look great, because they lost all this weight, they're keeping it off. Are you going to stall? Yeah, you're going to stall. But also on these forums, these people are like, oh, I'm 2 weeks out. Shouldn't I be losing more weight? Relax. It'll come in time. You don't want to do this to yourself and make it so, like, don't compare yourself to Joe Schmo who's on the internet. Because Joe Schmo is not you. Joe Schmo doesn't, do what you do or have, the same lifestyle as you. So, you have to take into consideration that every person and every journey is different. So take that, upon yourself. Yeah, the food tastes good. But, bending over and putting your shoes and socks on without any issue feels really good too. So, take it with that. Um, you know, don't don't think of it as an easy thing. You need to break up with food and adopt and get in touch with a new way of eating. Don't look at food as that crutch, as that emotional crutch. Look at it as, the way I look at food now is I eat to survive. I eat just to give myself energy, and I don't think of, oh, I really want that. Maybe I should, go and get a cake or this. I don't think of food that way anymore. And to just leave it off, you know, you need to have support and a friend to talk to, somebody who really understands. So you can say to them, and so you're not doing it all in your own head. If you're not feeling well and you have a moment of weakness, I'm going to tell you that's okay. It happens. But if you have that friend and you say, listen, hey, I had this moment of weakness, I feel really, really bad about yourself. You need that person to step up and say, you know what? You screwed up, but you know what? Let's go for a walk. Let's do this. Like, you need somebody to help you, because in this journey, a lot of it is you, but a lot of it is also your support and who can help you. That's friends, family, girlfriends, whatever, your relationships. But like I said, your relationship is not with food. Food is your significant other that you gotta throw away. So, that's basically it. I just wanted to say to everybody, I hope you're doing well on your journey. If you like these videos, please, like, subscribe. You got your stuff right here and here, or, something up top if you want to take a look at. Hit that bell notification, and you can get more notifications of when I put up new content. I started going to the gym, so I'm going to start, putting some stuff up of what to do here and there. And I hope you guys have a great time and a great journey, and that everything is good for you. And I want you to have a great journey and a great time. And please, any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up. Remember, right here or over here for other videos, or to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later. Take care.